It has been very overwhelming, especially because we didn't really have any preconceptions before we came here. We didn't know what to expect as a band. But we knew that we had some fans because we'd seen it on social media, but we were lucky enough to have a load of fans waiting at the airport. We've had massive support with the whole release of Belia, and that's a big thank you to Vishal and Shaker because they've really helped us out, and it's been a pleasure being here, and we hope to come back probably.
That our record label approached us in the United Kingdom to work with Tinaz from Bottom Line Media, and she introduced us to Vishal and Shaker. So it was just like a really cool kind of relationship that was formed at the start. And yeah, we met them in a studio in London for 2 days, and the song Belia kind of was written really. We bashed it out in like an hour or two really, and then we just ate cake. You good? Yeah, I did a little bit, but mainly because Tristan's family friends introduced them to me. You've got some friends that are Indian, and yeah, when they found out, they were really kind of stoked. But yeah, we obviously heard of Vishal and Shaker. They're massive, 600 songs is it they've done together or something now. So
65 films or something.
Yeah, 65 films. So yeah, really cool.
We like Sultan.
Yeah,
we
it's
like
been
that
the soundtrack to Vishal and Shaker again.
Our boys.
But we haven't really watched too many. We need to have a cinema night.
We got quite a bit of free time on this trip, so we're going to try and get to one of them.
Well, initially they came over with the idea, the chorus "I have seen you, have seen me," that section of the song, on the plane. So they came over with that on the plane, and they brought it over and they kind of brought it to us in the studio, and then we just worked on it, and within about 2 hours we kind of had the structure and all the melodies of the song. And then the way we worked it out was like Con was on bass, James was on guitar, Trish was on drums, and I was on guitar, and we were just all kind of jamming. It was a really natural, easy process, and they're great musicians and songwriters and very talented. So so it all came together really quickly, and we've learned quite a lot about the whole Bollywood scene and like the music, and I think it's influenced us quite a bit. Like we went out last night to a party, and the music that was playing was very different. But it was really cool and different. It makes you kind of want to bring that into your own music a bit. So
I think that what we are doing is focusing just on our own kind of creation with music. So we're not really looking. I mean, we like listening to music in the say like in the charts, but also at the same time other bands that we like, and we kind of draw inspiration from those. But really, we don't tend to look at another band and say this is what they're doing, where we need to do something better than that, because at the end of the day we feel that everyone's got an opportunity and a place in the industry. However, we would say that we are the first band in our field to come to India and do a song with Vishal and Shaker, so who knows what will happen with that. But yeah, we just tend to just focus on what we can do, because we can't change what other bands can do, but we can have a control of what we do.
So it really kind of differs from album to album really. There was a lot of 80s influence on the second album, so there's a bit of Sting, and there's other kind of like Taylor Swift's album was obviously a modern twist on 80s music, and I think that influenced a lot of the pop culture around that time. So we were influenced by that, like indirectly influenced by 80s bands via Taylor Swift, which is a cool thing that's happened. So yeah, but it kind of, from other eras, Sting and the Police were a big one because of the guitar riffs in the second album. This new album feels very current, and it's not so much taken from like an older perspective. I think because music's changed so much in the way it can be created by laptops and different sounds, and like the availability of so many sounds at your fingertips. So then it's pushing the barriers. It's everything that's coming out now is new and fresh, hasn't been done. So I think that's a really good thing as well. It's kind of creating new stuff.
We all kind of input different things. Like we're lucky actually in the Vamps that we all came from kind of, 3 of us were solo kind of musicians before. Tristan drummed in many different bands. He didn't want to be tied down to one. so we all have we we all have a history of songwriting before we knew each other. So luckily now that means that when we write, we all contribute. Songs tend to start from one of us or two of us, and then are shared with the rest. We're lucky also that these three boys are really into music production, so like behind the scenes, making tracks and enhancing songs. So we all kind of have an equal role in participating in the creation stage. We don't really know what we should be saying or giving away because no one from our team's really briefed us on what's. But I think we saw the movie trailer and we think that it looks amazing. Like we've never really seen any of his work before, and we were blown away. It's such a massive production. It's awesome. The song that we've been working on is, without giving too much away, it's hopefully motivational. We're trying to talk about the fact that everyone has it within themselves to do inspirational things. Anyone can be a hero, doesn't matter where you've come from, when you're presented with the opportunity to do so. So that's kind of the vibe of the song. But the sound of it, as Tristan was saying, is slightly different from what the Vamps has done before. It's different from BOI as well, so it's kind of like a weird angle for us, but it's awesome, and it's something that we're really looking forward to.
Yes. Very cool. He's a really good guy, and he's very fun, and he's chill.
It smells nice, you know.
It smells
He
really
does
good.
smell
It
good.
smells like he knows.
For an action
Experience.
geezer, he's quite calm in the room, but you know he could like
Yeah.
climb the wall if he wanted to climb.
He's a man.
Yeah, he's good.
And he was telling me, me on our private meeting, he was telling us how he used to do his own stunts as well. Back in the day, he used to actually do his own stunts.
Yeah.
Real deal here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I have seen you and you have seen me, the way that Jesus take. Just a man who lets his head to the way we truly are.
We've been very lucky with the response we've received. We only performed one gig at the Hard Rock in Mumbai, so that was the only other tease here. So the gig was really fun. It's always a good test of a new place to go and play a gig there, and you know what the audience reaction is going to be like, and then it's almost a determiner for like how you can see the band pursuing that market. So like I think we can really see a future for the Vamps in India, and we'd like to come back and do as much as we can because we love it. Maybe.
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah,
We'd love to.
There's already I wouldn't say it's necessarily Bollywood as such, but we're doing a second song with Vishal and Shaker that we haven't really announced yet. But also aside from that, you know, we're doing stuff with AJ as well, and I think that for us, India is definitely a market that we hope that we can continue working in. It's a very big country, and we've only had the opportunity to visit Mumbai and Delhi, so we want to go across more, meet more people, and do more music. It's like a challenge for us.